Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Ubaklo, and with me once again is...
I'm confused by the dancing night elves on Kronos.
Um,
I mean,
yes.
Megalomaniac High.
Yeah, I guess since in the supplementary video we showed off some of the festivities around Earth Space Dock, I guess we might as well show off what the anniversary looks like here on the first city as well. Uh, it, yeah,
There's
go for
night
now.
elves. I have no idea what species these women are, except for the fact that they're nearly as tall as my character and have pointy ears.
They are in fact taller if you consider the fact that they are that their legs are bent quite a bit.
That's true. Okay. So if anybody out there knows what species that is, because I sure as hell don't.
And if it's anything like the dancing people on the Fed side, they're probably from some mission or another.
Yeah, there's a brain right here. That's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, the dancing breen are pretty commonplace, although their colors are very unique.
Purple.
Very purple. Anyway, so today, well, actually, let's start with last time. Last time we
Killed Klingon
investigated.
demons.
Yeah, basically
And
we
ghosts.
we discovered an ancient threat had returned. So now we are going to learn more about them.
Yes. First we need to learn about the Sword of Kalis, which is a +5 bat'leth with Ghost Touch and, probably Smite Law.
I don't think so. I mean, it was
They're right here.
what?
The people we need to talk to, they're right here. Right where
Oh,
we started.
because I got the quest I have says to talk to Jim Pock.
Do I have the wrong quest? Do you have the quest called Destiny?
Yeah, and I have the step that says talk to Jim Pock. Did
Okay,
you already
apparently
talk to Jim Pock?
apparently I was able to do that last time for whatever reason. Okay, you go talk to Jim Pock, I'll wait here.
Oh, you.
uh, I don't know. Maybe I accidentally did it while after the last mission? Or
Oh,
something?
maybe.
I don't know. Well, I'll wait here by the people we're going to need to talk to after talking to Jim Pock. Come dance with the Breen. Of course, I cannot remember for the life of me. Oh, there we go. There, I've started dancing.
All right, now I can talk to folks about
Well,
this Sword of Kalis.
make sure you look at me beforehand. This must
All
be
right,
immortalized.
I guess.
It must be immortalized on video.
The, the dancing lizard man. All right. Yeah.
So, yeah. Thor singers. I imagine we're probably really annoyed by Q just kind of,
Hanging out
setting
there.
up shop right next to them.
Yeah.
It's like the
I
clown who puts a balloon animal stand outside the museum.
don't know. She doesn't seem to really care too much.
Just keep it quiet.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
the
another.
Sword of Kalis really was in a Deep Space Nine episode, though I don't remember if they ever mentioned it being magical.
Uh, well, if it showed up, I'm pretty sure someone would have mentioned the some of the stuff about it.
Yeah.
I mean, at very least, they would have called it mystical.
Yeah, it was Worf, Dax, and at least I think it was Worf and Dax. Right? So I should say I think it was after Worf joins the show, but it's basically Worf, Dax, and then the three Klingons from the original series, who like went after the sword as like a quest thing.
Oh yeah, that one.
Speaking of,
Yep.
So I guess
They
it was
ended up.
after Worf joined the series.
Well, it would make a lot of sense for them to do something based on Klingon mythology with an actual Klingon.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they did a few episodes, like, at least one episode about Klingon stuff like that before Worf joined the show, just because they used Dax. Because, Curzon was a Klingon, basically.
You speak of the Fakiri. Fight with honor.
So yeah, so now you can ask Worf about some of the stuff like
This is a story
how did the search go?
without reason. However, I know you to be a sword while the dark sides of our natures to the surface. We argued over who was to
Okay, I guess it was just Core, maybe.
might have even done the unthinkable.
Maybe
Fight
the other
with
two
honor.
died in the other episode then.
Mm.
The Fakiri share many characteristics.
Oh, he actually does pronounce Fekleri.
However, one of the things I
Awesome!
learned during my time in Starfleet is to fight with honor. The Emperor contacted me recently. The course of his ship would put him in the Senek system now. Be wary.
Alright, well, now we need to go find ourselves the Emperor and
Fight with honor.
try and track down the sword. Of course, it being called the Sword of Kalis is also kind of goofy because it isn't a sword.
It's a kind of sword.
Fight with honor.
Look, do you speak Klingon? For all you know, that Batleth could just mean sword.
Oh, that's a strange person to show up on our communicator.
Yeah. There's Breen. We don't like Breen, so we're gonna go kill them.
Yeah. Regardless of who actually showed up, there's a Klingon ship in danger, and we're gonna go help them.
And we're gonna shoot Breen.
Yep.
These guys are jerks. Except the ones I was dancing next to, they were cool.
Or the one that I have as a bridge officer on my Federation guys.
Yeah. Well, we haven't met him yet. That happens later.
Well, not in this series, at least.
No, but I mean, it would happen later. We're in the past still.
Yeah.
Sneaky sneak.
I don't think you have that flanking ability yet, either, do you?
I don't believe so. I think it was...
I don't
We
think
haven't
that's
been paying
been.
too close attention to the patch notes.
Yeah, I don't think that's been added yet.
I think it was just the Breen Raider that had that.
Yeah, for right now. They'll probably be adding that soon-ish. If it hasn't already been added, actually, by this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they were going to apply that at the same time that they apply secondary deflectors,
Yeah, that would make sense.
which I imagine is a slightly more complicated thing to do, considering they also need to make whole new item sets and stuff for the secondary deflectors. Which, if the secondary deflector stuff works out to be anything like the example they have on the science destroyers, that's some pretty cool stuff.
Well, I imagine in general the Science Destroyer is probably a really good one. But
Science destroyer
close.
is still an interesting ship.
5 more days. No, wait, 6 more days.
Yeah,
We'll have one.
yeah.
Precious. Oh,
I think I need another week on my Romulan, but yeah, like another 6 days on my Federation captain. Not like I'm going to be using it on my Fed, but still having it around is nice. And I'll be able to use it for a bit on my Romulan, at least until they release the C-Store 3-pack.
Or the fighters, because those are like really annoying me. Oh, they just died apparently.
Because
I'm guessing that was just a carrier. So when it died, the fighters obviously immediately died because
yeah,
D&D summoner rules.
yeah, pretty much. Well, STO follows that as well. Alright, but a whole bunch of Breen got onto the ship, so now we need to go and beat them up.
What this has to do with finding the sword of Kalis, I'm not sure, but
Well, apparently the people that are on this ship are supposed to help us be able to find the sword. Pretty sure that's what Worf was saying.
oh god, I forgot about this shit.
Yeah, yeah. Those cryo grenades are the
I'm moving really slowly.
I'm sorry. Yeah, those cryo grenades are real bad. Thankfully, though,
Fire phasers.
thankfully the version that they have, they're using here, doesn't seem to be also doing infinite damage like
No,
the
that's handy.
yeah, like the level, like the version of them that we'll see when we get back to the Breen series. Because like yeah, in the Breen series, if you happen to be stuck in the middle of one of those when it goes off, you are just dead.
Whoops.
Like
They just
there's
figure you need to chill out.
yeah, pretty much like there's nothing you can do because like you slow down instantly just by being in it, and by with the amount of damage it deals per second, by the time you're able to get out of it, you are already dead.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Yeah, you would do that.
Fun fact, I've seen one episode of Fist of the North Star ever, so.
I haven't seen any.
I just have trouble sitting down and watching a show knowing there's like 90 episodes that I have to go through.
Only 90?
96, I think.
Oh,
Not, and that's, I think that's just the original show. I don't think that's counting any of the later stuff they made.
oh, okay. Yeah, because that actually seems a little short.
Well, yeah,
for...
it's not like Dragon Ball Z, which is 300 some odd.
Only 300?
Actually, I think Z itself was like 293.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball was like 120 something, and the GT was number 64. But you know, watching GT.
well, yeah. I mean, I've known shows with, you know, much more than that. Some of which were actually pretty good.
Well, yeah, I mean, One Piece is up to like 600 at this point. Detective Conan, I think, is pushing 700.
Yeah, Detective Conan has a shit ton. It is crazy how many episodes they have.
Or Case Closed, as it was called here during its brief Adult Swim run.
They only brought 5 seasons out over here, which is a shame because that's a pretty good show.
Yeah, Adult Swim didn't even get that much. I think Adult Swim got maybe 60, 50, or like a full season.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. What's
Well,
also
just didn't
dumb.
get the ratings, which I can't blame it for.
Oh yeah. One other thing that's kind of dumb is so not only did they bring over just 5 seasons, but they brought over like 6 of the movies, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the first movie, all 6 of the ones that they brought, yeah, 5 of the 6 movies that they brought over featured characters and situations from the seasons that they didn't bring over.
Whoops.
Which is like, that's kind of goofy, guys. Why would you do that?
Probably because the movies sell, have a better chance of selling.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Guess I can't blame them for not wanting to continue bringing it over if it wasn't going to sell.
Yeah. And they were bringing the most of it was being brought over during that era when they were still doing like single DVD releases.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
So where? Oh, I need to go up. Okay.
yeah.
Oops. I'm lost. I was shooting guys, so it's okay.
I mean, I imagine that the re-releases they did where they bundled whole seasons at once probably sold a little better, but if they had if it had come out maybe a little bit later, it probably would have been doing a little better overall.
Yeah. Well, it's just a weird show to market because it's too kiddie to be an adult show, but it's too violent to be a kid show.
Yeah,
And
it is. It is in a real
the idea of
weird
like
spot.
primetime animation that isn't, The Simpsons or, well, I hesitate to call those family shows, but The Simpsons or Family Guy or stuff like that, American
Yeah.
Dad. Which, again, I hesitate to call those family shows because I sure as hell wouldn't let my 5-year-old watch that. But not that I have a 5-year-old, but you know what I mean. Um,
Yeah, like
but
if I had the choice, I wouldn't be letting anyone watch those.
funny-ish sometimes. But
I don't really find them amusing, but different people.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, the animation's in that kind of like ghetto where it
Yeah,
can't be not funny if it's not for kids, basically,
yeah.
with very few exceptions.
Oh well,
Hey,
we beat up all the Breen. So let's
it's Emperor
talk to the.
Kalis, awesome.
Oh, that's what
I
we
think,
needed to do.
yeah, and I'm assuming it leads right into the next one.
Yeah, it probably does.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, it gave both of those items. Oh, how nice.
That's pretty awesome. Are those ship
Right.
items?
So as
Yes,
we
they
are
are. I will
going.
be right with you. First, equipping stuff. Okay. Okay, it's Afterlife.
Yep. We apparently need to go to our ship in order to talk to the Emperor,
Who's right here?
who's right here. Hey, that's a pretty cool bat'leth you got there, buddy. Yeah, I guess we gotta go back to our ship. Because, yeah, we clearly just can't talk to the Emperor on his bridge.
No. It's a big bridge.
Oh,
Only the best for the Emperor, though.
that's right. And apparently it still treated us as being at Kronos.
Yeah,
so,
because we just immediately went to whatever system that was.
yeah, we went there as part of the mission flow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to the Boreth system. So while I'm flying, I might as well equip this stuff as well.
So, dumb question. Where's the forest system?
It's like bottom middle.
Oh, there it is, yeah. So it's bottom right for me.
Oh, well, yeah.
Bottom middle is the Kalis Expanse.
So this shield is half the capacity of the shield I'm currently using, but triple the regeneration rate.
It was way better than the shield I was using.
Yeah, it's probably a better shield.
Also, it's blue.
Yeah, oh, mine was already blue. Blue.
Blue! They say it's the warmest color.
Dump in some of this junk.
Get more skill points to spend. Maxed out my warp core efficiency.
Yeah, that's a good one to
That's a
max
handy
out.
skill, yes.
Yeah,
Very handy.
yeah, especially for, well, if you're gonna focus on
Oh, that's
your
awesome.
what's
Puff
that?
and the IKS Magic Dragon.
All right, yeah, that's a pretty good
That's a
name.
pretty good name.
That's a pretty good name.
Let's go chasing the White Dragon.
Wonder what kind of ship he was flying.
Looked like a cruiser of some kind. I couldn't tell which, but because I don't know what Klingon ships look like most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of them in this game look pretty much the same.
You know, it's like all the birds of prey look generally kind of the same. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the majority of the difference in how Klingon ships look in the game tend to be uh, the ships of the different races.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, the Klingon ship categories look basically the same. You know,
Yeah.
there's clearly some differences, but for the most part, their general designs are the same.
Now we go after the Feclery. How do you say it?
Fekleri, I'm pretty sure.
Feclery?
I'm pretty sure he said Fekleri.
Excellent.
Regardless, they are space demons, and we're gonna go blow them up.
Uh. Oh.
What did you do?
Uh. Not really what I did, is what they did to me.
Those also have some kind of cloaking device as well.
Yeah, I noticed that. Demon Cloak.
Lieutenant Commander.
There we go. So yeah, these shields don't have a ton of
Yeah,
power.
they don't have a lot of strength, but
They do recharge really nice.
Yeah, they regenerate real fast. Which is like that's what the trade-off for them is supposed to be. Like, yeah, you are losing a lot
Whoa,
of
that one went down really fast.
the well, the one I had, which was I can't remember the type, but there's four basic categories of shields in the game. There's your basic one, which is average in everything. There's resistant, which are they have slightly lower actual rates. The actual shield value is a little bit lower than usual, but they have a 5% negation instead of 10% bleed through.
Yeah.
So they have 5% bleed through and 5% negation. Then there's regenerative, which has much lower shield values, but they regenerate real fast. And then there's covariant, which has incredibly high shield values, but very low regeneration.
Mm-hmm. Well, the high regeneration is kind of good because I can kind of maneuver out of, change my facing pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Let them regenerate.
Yeah.
Thinking at least.
I prefer resistant on my ships, but I also generally, like, on my fed captain, I play a fairly tanky engineering captain.
Mm-hmm.
So I fly a lot of cruisers spec'd up to defend. So resistant is pretty good at keeping damage away from me. Covariant is also would have also been a good one, simply because like a lot of shield recovery stuff is sort of based on percentage and not necessarily uh, a fixed value.
Yeah.
So um, covariants are also probably a little bit more useful. But I just prefer the fact that regenerative or not regenerative, but resistant um, negates a lot of damage.
And that is what I think of your battle cruiser. That's what I think of your other battle cruiser.
Yeah, I think they're kind of a jerk.
They are jerks.
I also like how they seem to be shooting spirits at me.
Ghost missiles.
Yeah, that seems kind of weird.
Let's say, did the mission just do that, or I just happen to level from that, killing that?
Oh no, you just happen to level up.
Skull fighters.
Yeah.
That is an awesome name for their ghost ships.
Actually, they had one out a little bit that I think was called Lost Soul.
It's even better.
Yeah.
Now we get to beam down. Let's go, Balara 2.
Ugh. Maybe I should have chosen my Polar 2 as well. Oh well.
They'd be twins.
Yeah.
Now we have to fight our way to the Shrine of Kalis.
Before the lava fumes harm us.
Yes, because there's lava fumes, but there's no convection.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's talking about the convection. I don't know. That'd be kind of silly because it was my science officer saying that.
It's a thing in fiction where convection just doesn't exist.
Yeah. Like it's totally fine to be near lava as long as you're not in
As long
lava.
as you don't touch it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how else would we have lived through the fire caves?
Exactly. I mean, you could say the prophets protected us.
Oh, yeah, that's also possible.
I like how he just managed to vaporize a ghost.
Well, maybe it wasn't a ghost.
Oh, it was a floaty spirit thingy. So have they ever released the Fek'Luri ships? Just like lockbox things?
Not as a lockbox,
Or
but
a Lobi
one of
thing,
the
or-
one of the first Klingon Sea Store ships they released was actually a Fek'Luri carrier,
Ah.
which is still available. It was just straight up added to the Sea Store. Given the state of the story, they probably will not be doing anything more with the Fek'Luri for a while.
That makes sense.
So we probably won't be seeing a Fek'Luri lockbox. That said, they do actually have a pretty interesting set of ships, so I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, to be fair, the lockbox they just released was the Hirogen, which
Yeah.
also aren't doing anything in the story at the moment. Like they have a little bit of a place in the Romulan side, but like if you were going to use that as justification to release the Hirogen
So-
lockbox, they should have released.
This might be
that-
incredibly stupid, but okay, it
Did
does hurt you.
Oh, okay.
Actually, stepping directly on the lava hurts you. Being on the, hollow, checkered grating over it, completely fine.
Yeah. Well, of course, because you are not in the lava.
Yeah, because again, convection doesn't exist.
But yeah,
At least they're
if they were-
consistent.
yeah. But yeah, if they were going to do a a lockbox for. It was a little on the strange side that they did the Hirogen lockbox now, because if they were going to do it because of Legacy of Romulus, they should have done it like
Yeah.
a while
Is it
ago.
just me or are we not hurting this guy?
Yeah, like I'm not injuring the other one either. Two here that don't seem alright. Yeah, let's just ignore them then.
Oh, hang on, I think I know what to do. Or not.
Uh,
Oh god, this is hilarious. Are you meditating?
yeah.
Just showing your officer just as completely random people.
Yeah. For me, for a moment, oh, come on, let me accept. Uh, so for me, it showed me as an augment, and then for a moment, it showed uh, my Gorn bridge officer as a classic style Gorn.
Nice. So now we're on the Barge of the Dead,
Oh,
which is basically the boat to Klingon hell for honorless people.
yeah. Oh, and the ferryman even knows, hey, like, why, we're not here.
And the best part is there is in fact a waveform to scan for random items. I guess I should go back over here and talk to him.
Yeah, you can sort of ask him some stuff. He's saying we have to face the four spirits of bad stuff before we can go back, even though we're not supposed to be here.
Okay. We also have to rally the barge rowers.
They're a bunch of slackers.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Join me in
Oh,
reclaiming
hey.
your honor.
Hey, here's that person from the tutorial.
Yep, here's Captain Jurlek.
She's down here because since she died dishonorably due to the captain stabbing her in the back.
Yeah, and over there was the actual captain.
What a jerk.
Heron, Lord of the Dead.
Well, it's just. Oh, that guy is pretty big.
A little bit. Here, I'll distract him. You shoot him in the back repeatedly.
Sounds like a plan. Here, this should probably help. And there we have defeated their
Lord
God
of
of the Dead.
That makes us awesome.
Yeah, we're pretty badass dudes. And Jim Pog is now talking to us from beyond the grave.
Yeah, he's kind of awesome like that.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing.
Lieutenant Commander.
Anyway, we should probably. I thought, geez, like we went through those two pretty fast, so let's do
Do one more.
this. Yeah, let's do this next one. To stop the rise of Molor and save the Klingon Empire.
Booyah.
We're gonna go. Wow. You have a choice of two different bat'leths.
I'm gonna go with the orange one.
Yeah.
Orange.
I wonder if it's a level scaling one. It probably is. Well, we'll find out in a little bit.
There's no number or anything.
Yeah, and that's why it makes me think that it's probably level scaling.
Which would be awesome.
Yeah. I think if I remember correctly, it also has a unique design.
Help the barge crew defeat the Fecklery. Fecklery? Whatever he called them. So this is
Ah,
like the end of Return of the King, where we all kind of jump off the barge and lead ghost soldiers to stop the armies of Mordor, right?
yeah. You know what? Sure, we'll go with that. Because I was gonna say this is just like D-Day, but that sounds a lot more appropriate.
Yeah, you're right about the D-Day. Well, we weren't getting shot at as we were coming up on Hell.
Well, we didn't seem to be, at least.
Also, the
Oh,
things here are probably less bad than Nazis.
uh, I don't know. I mean, we are kind of in Klingon hell,
Yeah, yeah, but come on, man, Nazis.
but at the same
Actually,
time, the shows actually talk about Klingons not really having a representation of hell per se, which is kind of strange considering basically where we are is, for all intents and
Klingon Hell.
purposes, yeah. Like it, it
Imagine
is it is
Klingon Hell is them
punishing
being
them
sit there
for
and forced to watch soap operas all day.
like this whole thing is basically them their representation of punishment for misdeeds. So even though they don't necessarily have a hell or a devil representation in their society, they still kind of do. It's just not punishing the same things.
Yeah, it's punishing like lack of honor and stuff, not
Yeah, yeah,
evil.
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, admittedly, there are many religions on Earth that don't have a hell. So
That's true.
still, Nazis were pretty bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I was sad the other day. I was at work and I saw Call of Duty 2, and I was like, you know, I'm kind of nostalgic for a World War II shooter. What is wrong with me?
What is wrong with you?
There hasn't been one in forever. Like the last one they made, like major one was the one Call of Duty game. World at War, is that what it was?
Huh. Has it really been that long?
I think so. I think at least as far as like major ones go. I mean, there's stuff like Red Orchestra and Day of Defeat, but I think those are actually those might actually be older.
Let's beat up the
Fear
embodiment
and
of
Cowardice,
the embodiment of fear.
which is a black-skinned Klingon with red eyes and a giant halberd.
Yeah.
Or halberd axe. Actually, I'm gonna say that's an axe. Handle's not long enough to be a halberd. So some of our guys are dead.
Yeah, he like set fire to the area as we were coming in.
If I can find where they are, I'll try to revive them.
I'm getting one.
Okay.
Alright, I'm getting my other guy.
I'll distract him.
He has been successfully distracted.
By distracted, we mean killed.
Yep.
Greed. Greed. Oh, hey, cool. I actually got that, which means we can actually use it.
Yay!
Because it's basically a blue version of what I was using anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, these disruptor shotguns are pretty useful.
Yeah, I never really used the shotgun type things before, but they're not bad.
Yeah, like
I tend to go for just straight beam rifles.
yeah, like I didn't actually even realize that that one of the new ones that they added was a shotgun variant. It wasn't really in the original game.
Mm-hmm.
Like the the arc wave energy type was in at the game's launch, but what that basically meant was it was a normal beam rifle, but its alt fire was a AOE attack.
Jump. I just took a
So
bite out of Dishonor.
basically, if you imagine what the beam shotgun is doing right now, except that its primary fire was more of a like pistol shot.
Yeah.
So I like what they did with the weapons during the like it was like 2 years ago now, I guess, when they went and redesigned what all the weapon categories were. I really like what they did at that point because they made the weapon types a lot more distinct. They're still
I'll pass on that because I just got a weapon.
okay. Like there's still an
Full
issue
auto rifle.
a bit with oh, it's a phaser too. I don't know why a phaser is dropping in Klingon hell, but sure.
Well, he was dishonorable unless he used the weapons of the fat, conceited, honorless Federation.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of
Probably.
words that like the Soviet Union used to use to describe the United States back in the Cold War. Capitalist pig dogs, except that doesn't describe the Federation at all. Actually, the Federation probably has more in common with Soviet Russia than Klingons do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, minus the gulags and all that, but I mean, as far as like, you know, economy and ideology and stuff. Gene Roddenberry is a socialist. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
In the good sense of the word. Spirit of treachery.
We'll put a knife in his back instead.
That would be hilarious. In fact, yeah. Set up so one of us is just flanking his ass. It's a good idea anyway, but...
Oh yeah, flanking is always a great idea.
Treachery. They
Let's
all
use
use
that.
these axe things?
I think they're all basically like the same guy, just with different names.
Hmm. So it is the Klingon Devil.
Yeah, pretty much.
Chomp. Excuse me. Forgive my coughing, I have a sore throat or something.
Oh,
Alternately, I was using spray paint without a mask, hence my own
Yeah.
fault.
you probably shouldn't do that.
Well, it's not like it's odorless paint. It's acrylic paint. I mean, I could probably eat it and not suffer any ill effects, but I'm not going to try that.
Alright. So now we've defeated those three sins, so we'd better head our way in further into Gre'thor.
Klingons have the best sins. Dishonor,
So-
treachery, and cowardice.
It's a lot of fire.
Well, it's hell.
Well, yeah. But,
I mean, you know, I know that in D&D one of the layers of hell is basically a giant ice pit, but most people don't know that.
Also, you'd think that maybe there'd be more lava.
Yeah, well, we had to go through lots of lava to get here.
Yeah, that's very true. But in fact, that was probably a river of lava outside. And there's Molor.
He's fat. Oh wait, no, that's Malor. Never mind. Looking at his butt monkey.
Ah. Yeah, that's
Speaking of
not the
said
right.
butt monkey. I will shoot said butt monkey.
Yeah, let's take care
So-
of that guy first. Oh, that was easy, as kind of expected.
Yeah. So there's no lava, but there is a pit of like what appears to be burning coals.
Yeah, it does in fact seem to be a pit of hot coals.
Alternately, it's magma. Not yet. We don't want to leave hell yet. We have loot to acquire.
Oh, wait, there's loot?
No, there it was a white thing.
Oh, okay.
So, no, this could just be magma. I don't know.
Eh, I mean, it does kind of look like the grounds that we normally are like we're standing on here. Oh, we are running towards a volcano.
It's Kalis. Hi, Kalis.
Hi, Kalis.
Oh, dude, do we get to go fight with Kalis?
That sounds pretty awesome.
It does. It'd be like getting to fight alongside Aragorn.
And
Fighting
we're
a giant Eye of Sauron as a final boss in a JRPG.
in fact, we are fighting against one of the. If I'm remembering right. So when I was doing research last week on the Fekleri, there was an interesting thing in Memory Alpha, which is a place that's usually very up on all their Trek lore stuff, and they actually had to say that they weren't sure whether the Fekler and the Fekleri were related.
Well, I know Memory Alpha also kind of avoids anything that wasn't in the like visual, TV or movie media.
Yeah, they will mention it.
There's actually a memory beta for that.
Yeah, they will
Hilarious.
obliquely mention some of that stuff, or they have a whole separate section for that. But yeah, this guy is like their version of like Cerberus. He's the actual gatekeeper, if I remember correctly.
That works. Also, I know like very little about actual like Judeo-Christian mythology just when it comes to hell. Most of what I know comes from D&D. I'm sure is completely accurate to the subject.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's perfectly accurate representations.
I like this dude's axe. I mean, the axe that all of them were using, pretty much, but...
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it's available for anyone to use, which is a shame. Maybe if they did a Fekleri lockbox, they could add that to the Lobby store.
That'd be cool. Helpful, too, because I know ground equipment tends to be cheap in the Lobby store.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah,
just, like, 90% of people playing this game don't give a crap about the ground game.
Yeah. Yeah, the ground combat is... like, it's serviceable, but I would way rather be playing more space combat stuff.
So apparently the Sword of Kalos is in fact not magical.
What? Whoever would have foreseen that? But Kalas decided to make a replica Sword of Kalas for us anyway. Because
Works for me.
He's kind of a cool guy.
Now we can go back to our ship. Having saved the day.
Yay!
Coming out of the depths of Klingon hell.
Because we are awesome.
Yeah, we are. They keep him at Warner's sword.
Yeah. So we'll have this pretty awesome, unique weapon.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Commander.
Also, new duty officers, which is always handy.
Yes.
Ignoring how I haven't been doing any duty officer missions on this guy. So,
Yeah. I might as well equip that bat'leth as well. And I think we'll call that for today.
yep,
There's like
those three
one,
missions.
yeah, 3 missions. That's a good step. Yeah, we
We're going
got
into the last set of actually three
three
missions that we
unique.
actually are actually new to us.
Yeah. But there should be some cool stuff in there, and we will probably go and replay some of the not new things just because some of them are ones that have been remastered, so to speak, to be available
Hmm.
to Klingons. So I am actually very interested in seeing how that works out.
Excellent. Make a list.
Yeah. So that'll be it for us for this week. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.